All right, let's dive into a story that is happening all around us right now. It's this massive shift in our energy world, and honestly, it's moving way faster than anyone thought possible. You could call it a quiet revolution, but it is about to get very, very loud. So think about it for a second. If I asked you what's the biggest energy story in the headlines today, you'd probably say oil prices, right? Or maybe some new geopolitical drama, the usual stuff. But what if I told you the most important story, the real game changer, isn't about any of that?
No, it's not oil. It's the battery. I know, it sounds almost too simple, doesn't it? But this is where the action is. A massive, hidden revolution is happening in how we store energy. And it's the key that's going to unlock, well, pretty much everything.
And we're not just talking about a cool new piece of tech. This has become a full-blown global race. We're looking at a $50 trillion clean energy game. And in this game, the winner isn't just the country that can generate the most power, it's the one that masters how to store it. So why is storage suddenly the most important thing? I mean, what's the big deal? Well, to get that, we have to talk about the one major weakness, the Achilles heel, really, of all the clean energy that we love. Look, we're all on board with clean power, right? Energy from the sun, from the wind, it's fantastic. But there's a fundamental challenge that's been holding it back for decades. And this slide just lays it out perfectly. On one side, you've got renewable power. It's amazing, but it's unpredictable. The sun doesn't shine at night, and the wind doesn't always blow. But on the other side, you've got us, and our demand for power is constant. We need it to be reliable 24/7. See the problem? It's a total mismatch. And that brings us to the solution, grid-scale storage. The easiest way to think about this is like a giant energy warehouse. When the sun is blazing and the wind is howling, these warehouses get filled up with all that cheap, clean power. Then later that night, or on a calm day, they just open the doors and release it back into the grid. And just like that, you have a stable, reliable 24/7 clean energy system. Now, to build these energy warehouses, you need amazing technology. And what we're seeing right now is just wow, it's an incredible boom. It's almost like a Cambrian explosion of innovation in battery science, with brand new ideas popping up all over the world. And listen, this isn't just about making the lithium-ion battery in your phone a little bit better. We're talking about whole new families of batteries, things like solid-state, sodium-ion, zinc-ion, even batteries based on water. And each one brings something new to the table. Let's just quickly run through a couple. First up, solid-state. The big idea here is they replace the flammable liquid goo inside a normal battery with a solid material. What does that get you? A whole lot more power packed into the same space, and they're so much safer. The fire risk basically goes away. Then there's sodium-ion. This one is all about cost and resources. You see, sodium is everywhere. I mean, it's in table salt, it's way cheaper and more abundant than lithium. The goal here is to build massive batteries that are way more affordable and sustainable for everyone. And this just shows you how global this race really is. Researchers in Bengaluru, India, just came up with an amazing breakthrough for zinc-ion batteries. This is a super eco-friendly and stable option. This kind of cutting-edge work is happening everywhere, not just in one or two countries. And just look at this number. 10,000. That's how many times some of these new water-based batteries can be recharged without falling apart. That is incredible durability. That's the kind of workhorse performance you need for a national power grid. Okay, so we've got all this amazing new hardware, all these new batteries, but that's only half the picture. The other revolution, and it's just as important, is happening in software. To manage all this power sloshing around, the grid itself is getting a brain, and that brain is AI. So how does that even work? Well, you can break it down into 3 simple jobs. First, the AI predicts. It looks at weather forecasts to see how much solar power we'll get, and it looks at our habits to predict when we're all going to turn on our air conditioners. Second, it optimizes. It tells all those batteries the absolute best time to charge up and the most profitable time to sell that power back. And finally, it stabilizes. It's constantly watching, ready to redirect power in a fraction of a second to stop a blackout before it even starts. And if you want to know how serious this all is, you just have to follow the money. The market for AI in the energy sector is projected to hit $14 billion by 2029. That's a huge amount of investment going into making our grids smarter. So let's zoom out and see how this is all playing out in the real world. Because this isn't just theory anymore. Countries are placing enormous bets, pouring billions of dollars into building out this new energy backbone. And just to give you a sense of the sheer scale we're talking about, check this out. The state of Telangana in India recently asked for bids on a single battery storage project. The size? 1,500 megawatt hours. This isn't some tiny pilot project. This is nation-building stuff. Now, 1,500 megawatt hours just sounds like a big abstract number, right? So what does it actually mean? Well, it means enough stored energy to power thousands and thousands of homes for hours at a time. It's what keeps the lights on long after the sun has set. And the leaders who are actually building this stuff are saying that this isn't a race you can win by yourself. As Manu Srivastava, a key policymaker in India, said, the way forward is not isolation, but collaboration. It's about countries and companies working together, sharing tech, and building a truly global system. So as we look out toward the horizon, it's really clear that batteries are the answer for today. They're solving this decade's clean energy problem. But what about the really long game? What's the ultimate prize that scientists have been chasing for nearly a century? Well, that, my friends, is the holy grail, nuclear fusion. Literally creating the power of a star right here on Earth. And just recently, there was a huge step forward. A company in the UK successfully tested a new generation of incredibly powerful magnets, which happen to be one of the key pieces you need to build a commercial fusion power plant. It's getting closer. And this timeline really helps put it all into perspective. Right now, and for the next few years, it's all about scaling up these battery gigafactories around the world. That's our immediate priority. Meanwhile, the long-term goal for fusion is to start getting those first commercial pilot plants up and running sometime in the 2030s. So you see, batteries are the crucial bridge that gets us to a fusion-powered future. So what does this all mean? It means the race for a clean energy future isn't some far-off dream anymore. It's here. It's happening right now, being pushed forward by these incredible breakthroughs in batteries, in artificial intelligence, and yes, even in fusion. The only real question left is, who's going to win it?